Hi, it's Schumann, the Masterful Living Coach here. Today I want to talk about personal transformation and specifically about one of the biggest barriers to personal transformation. And that is our attachment to our identity. And by identity, I mean those labels that we give ourselves that define who we think we are. And we all do this. We all use labels to describe who we are. Whether that is, I'm a father, I'm a son, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm introvert, I'm extrovert, I am gay, I'm straight, or whatever it is. And these labels, they give us a certain comfort. They anchor us. They give us the security of the illusion of knowing who we are. The problem though is with these labels and these perceived identities is that they can also prevent us from growing. Because if we want to go through a personal transformation, it means that we have to let go of who we are to create something new, to become something else. And that's not possible if we are not ready to let go of who we are. Let me illustrate this by way of a really nice story that I heard somewhere, I can't remember where, so apologies for me citing it without any reference. The story is about a community of chestnuts, like you see here. These little hardy seeds with a really hard shell. I normally like doing this with chestnuts when they still have their green spiky shell around it, the shell that prevents them from being eaten by animals, but I'm far too late in the season this year, so I only have these. So in the story, there is a community of chestnuts that are very health conscious. They do everything to maintain a healthy shell. They make sure that they repair any cracks in their shell immediately. They apply treatments like expensive oils to keep it all shiny and firm. And they attend workshops with topics such as how to get the most out of your shell. Well, one day, one of these little seeds decides to go on a year-long journey to discover itself, to find itself. And then it returns to its tribe after a year. It's so excited because it has this amazing news. It assembles all its tribe around it and tells them, guys, I have to tell you what I found out. I got access to this amazing knowledge. Look around, can you see all these magnificent trees? That's us. We are those trees. We have the potential to become those magnificent trees. Well, his friends look at him and said, well, are you insane? How's that going to work? How can somebody like us, so small, become something so magnificent? Well, the chestnut says, well, this is what I learned. This is how you do it. You have to bury yourself underground. You crack through your shell, let it basically rot away. Then you need to disintegrate everything that you are, stop being a chestnut, and then you can grow into this huge tree. Well, can you imagine what all these other chestnuts responded? You must be absolutely insane. Letting go of our shell that protects us? Stopping becoming a chestnut? I mean, who would we be if we weren't a chestnut? We are chestnuts. And they decide not to follow the advice of their friend. Well, often we are like these chestnuts. We have a shell around us too. And that shell consists of our fears, of our worries, and of the stories that we tell ourselves about who we are. I'm a father, I'm a son, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm an introvert, I'm an extrovert, I'm gay, I'm straight, I'm confident, I'm shy, and so on. And what I sometimes experience in my coaching practice, that there are people who are so scared of letting go of who they are that they're never starting the journey of personal transformation. For example, if you are yearning for a career change because you're unhappy in a job, but you only define yourself as, let's say, a lawyer, and you think, this is all I can do because that's the only thing I learned to become a lawyer. That's the only experience I have. And anyway, who would I be if I had no longer the status of a lawyer, the money of a lawyer, and the big brands behind me? If that's you, then you will never really open you up to the possibilities of being somebody else. So my question to you is, where in your life do you maybe maintain stories, identities, labels that are holding you back from exploring different ways of being, that create more success, more fulfillment, more happiness? I'd love it if you were willing to share that below or do send me a message. And if you're curious about exploring how a journey of personal transformation could look like, do download my free guide, The 10 Steps to Creating the Life You Want. The link is in the post below the video. That's all for today. I hope you found this useful, and more soon. Bye.